And the first ball of the fourth morning, the first in Pakistan's second innings. Reed to Mudassar. Confident looking solid push on the offside. Reed starting from the Eidgah road end. To Mudassar, and Mudassar was not too sure of that stroke. I think he wanted to turn it on the onside. Two slips, border and war, and one gully, rather wide. Slower delivery from Dodamaid. And Ramiz must be very happy to get off the mark. And he goes for that drive, plays it in the air, over the slips, and it's gone for four. Four fortuitous runs for Raja, once again losing his cool, his concentration, going for the drive a little too early, and of course profiting in the end.
See that Ramiz Raja didn't have any footwork, and his head was high in the air, and he was just trying to hit through the cover, which was not necessary at this time of the game, because he has hardly played 3 overs yet, and he need to concentrate more. He got to use his feet.
And that ball was very wide.
Yes.
A little more judicious, but I can tell you he was not in control of that shot altogether.
Ball pitched much short of the length, and Mudassar noticed it and wrecked it through the cover. I think the ball has got a little bit of, because of a bit of hardness, and the ball is bouncing a little bit more.
Oh, he's through him. And there was a sound.
Yes, I think.
Perhaps the bat hitting the pad or the ground.
See, the ball deviated so light, and it went through the bat and pad.
No ball. Tucks it down to deep fine leg for another single.
So enjoy him.
Into the gap. Graham Wood in pursuit. A couple of runs for Ramiz.
Oh,
Once again he's through as an appeal, but I don't think Mudassar got a bat on it. Even the appeal from the Australians.
There it is again. See, the ball bounces so much, which Mudassar never expected. Again it hit his pads and went through the keeper, went through his bat and pad. That's twice it happened in last 7 balls he has faced.
And once again he beats him. If Pakistan were able to dismiss Tim May at that stage, perhaps they would have got a lead of, let's say, 40-50 runs.
Yes, and that was a very crucial wicket. Actually, all the tailenders, Australian tailenders, came and gave a good support to Alan Border. Alan Border kept them going by advising them, and on and off. And I think he got dropped on the 3rd or 4th ball.
Yes, he was dropped behind the stumps.
Oh, that's the 3rd.
Thrice in succession, Mudassar having a torrid time out there in the middle, beaten 3 times out of 3. It's a better stroke.
Not lose his head.
Yes, and in an effort to get or have a go at Tim May, I think Javed Miandad gave something like 15-20 runs to Alan Border in easy singles to attack Tim May.
Yep.
Thrusting his left pad across the stumps, just in case the ball came back into him, Mudassar, awkwardly. Into the gap for an easy single.
Standing there with his hands on his hips. Again.
Little uppish. Turned with the wrist through mid-wicket for 2 runs.
That was actually a very, very good ball and very well played by Ramesh. As I said earlier, that he is a very good player on the onside.
.20 without loss. Turns it with the wrist. In fact, with the tide of the ball, which is coming into the right-handed batsman.
Sure. Very, very straight.
Taken on the pad, he was pushing forward.
There, as I said only about a minute back, that he's got to play straight. There it is again. See, Ramesh is playing again off the line. And the ball, there it is again. See that? And ball kept very low.
मुदस्सिर का हल्का पुश, स्ट्रेट ड्राइव वुड गेंद के पीछे। इस दौरान 2 रन्स मुदस्सिर ने मुकम्मल किए। पाकिस्तान 31, मुदस्सिर 15।
थोड़ा ऊंचा आया और पॉइंट की जानिब। ये देखें, ये शॉट ऑफ स्टंप से बाहर गिरा, थोड़ा पीछे था और पूरा फायदा उठाया उसका। बहुत अच्छा शॉट।
रमीज राजा में आज बहुत एतमाद नज़र आ रहा है हारून, क्योंकि इन्होंने 2 शॉट्स बहुत अच्छे खेले। इस तरह आपका ख्याल क्या है? बड़े एतमाद में है आज?
हाँ, आज बिल्कुल ये अपनी फॉर्म को रीगेन करने में कामयाब हो जाएंगे। तस्लीम, ये बहुत अच्छा बॉल था और बहुत ही अक्लमंदी इस वक्त का मुजाहरा किया स्टीव वॉ ने। ये देखें, क्योंकि वो पहले से अगले कदम पे आ गए थे और इन्होंने बहुत अच्छा बाउंस किया और तकरीबन आउट होते होते बचे।
एक मुश्किल चांस था। इस मौके के ऊपर, जबकि अभी खेल में काफ़ी वक्त बाकी है, हारून मेरे ख्याल में अभी इस किस्म के शॉट से बैट्समैनों को परहेज करना चाहिए। और खूबसूरत शॉट स्क्वायर लेग की जानिब, डीन जॉन्स फील्डर, और उन्होंने भरपूराना डाइव करके गेंद को रोका। बहुत खूबसूरत, और इस तरह 3 रन का इजाफा। खूबसूरत शॉट, खूबसूरत फील्डिंग, खूबसूरत थ्रो और 3 रन का रमीज राजा के स्कोर में इजाफा। पाकिस्तान का मजमूई स्कोर 43। शायकीन की बहुत बड़ी तादाद आज इकबाल स्टेडियम में मौजूद।
स्टंप पे गेंद आया, लेकिन वो जहाँ खेलना चाहते थे वहाँ नहीं गया, स्क्वायर लेग पे गया।
गेंद थोड़ा सा इन स्विंग हुआ।
इन स्विंग हुआ। ये देखें, काफ़ी अच्छा गेंद रोका है इन्होंने।
बहुत अच्छी फील्डिंग,
बहुत अच्छी फील्डिंग का मुजाहरा किया।
तो वॉक ओवर हुआ। नाज़रीन, आपकी इत्तला के लिए अच्छा शॉट रमीज का बैक फुट पे, मिड ऑन और मिड विकेट की जानिब 2 रन का इजाफा। 2 रन के साथ पाकिस्तान का मजमूई स्कोर 45 बगैर किसी नुकसान के। बहुत अच्छा स्टार्ट मिला है पाकिस्तान को। हारून थोड़ा उठता हुआ शॉट मिड विकेट की जानिब, जहां कोई फील्डर नहीं हो, यकीनी ये चौका होगा। और 4 रन। रमीज का एक ऑन द टोज अच्छा उठता हुआ शॉट था। हारून
बहुत अच्छा शॉट खेला, और रमीज़ भी क्योंकि एक जारहाना अंदाज में खेलने वाले खिलाड़ी हैं, वो ज़्यादा देर पर विकेट पे अगर रुकेंगे तो स्कोर उतनी ही तेज़ी से बनता रहेगा।
जिम्मेदारी से आज बैटिंग कर रहे हैं रमीज राजा। थोड़ा गेंद खींचा था हारून, वो मिड ऑफ खेल, इनको रमीज को ज़्यादातर स्ट्राइक करने का ऑन साइड पे बहुत ज़्यादा शौक़ है। स्लो बॉल, बहुत हल्की अपील, अपील के साथ ओवर। खूबसूरत शॉट एक्स्ट्रा कवर पर, पुशिंग स्ट्रोक। ब्रूस हिट गेंद के पीछे, लेकिन वो रोकने में यकीनी तौर पर नाकाम रहेंगे। गेंद बाउंड्री लाइन क्रॉस कर गए। 4 रन। बहुत खूबसूरत शॉट मुदस्सिर नज़ीर का। आई ऑन द बॉल थी,
पूरा सीधा बल्ला है ये देखें, और
बहुत खूबसूरत शॉट मुदस्सिर का,
गैप में से होती हुई गेंद।
पाकिस्तान 54, मुदस्सिर 20, रमीज 32। एक रन मुदस्सिर।
Spin in the 16th over, Tim May to Mudassir. Flighted, driven into the gap. It's going away from the fieldsman there. He'll have to work very hard to get to it, to sleep. He does, but no, the ball crosses the boundary. That's 4 runs. Nice off drive without too much power from Mudassir. And the ball just made it to the fence for 4.
There it is now. Tim May bowling. Mudassir has just launched and timed it well, and was very well chased by Peter Slip, who in the end dived for it and was unlucky not to flick the ball off the line, into the line.
Another flighted one, driven back to the bowler. Orders from the captain. Take a few chances, get a few wickets. .60 for no wicket. And considering the fact that well fielded by David Boone at short mid-wicket.
Out of it, and if Ramiz stays there, we can certainly. How fast he is playing.
But he's a beautiful batsman to watch, in the mould that we all love to see. Majid, Zahid, Mohsin.
Yes. Way to go. 5 balls nearly, and I might take one away from him as well.
Ramiz 32, May to Mudassir. Played a half-cock stroke, neither forward nor back. He just allowed the ball to come and strike the bat.
Proving the groundsman wrong. All right. I think need to play, that's why otherwise he would be called a slogger.
Well, I remember Mudassir hitting a 6, I think in Hyderabad against India, and he was surprised himself that he had hit a 6.
True, true.
An umpire, Tariq Atta, has given Mudassir out. Pakistan have lost their first wicket with the score reading 64. Obviously, an appeal for bat and pad. Border was on the ground, caught it. Disappointed Mudassar coming back to the pavilion, and Pakistan are one down now for 64. Sadiq.
Yes, I think Mudassar is very much disappointed. There you see that he played it across the line again, this time with a very short bat and got a thin edge, and Mudassar got out for 27. There it is again, he's trying to play it, and very well caught by Alan Border, who waited for the umpire decision there. If you see, his bat is absolutely shut. He did not apply the full blade of the bat, and that got this thin neck and went over to silly mid-off position where Alan Border took a good catch. Here it is again. If you watch his bat, absolutely shut, trying to play it towards the square leg.
It's a good ball, good first ball to Shoaib. Had him in two minds whether to go forward or back. The end of a successful over, rather long over, because two no balls in that particular over, but the wicket of Mudassar Raja. Slowly round Amish, and Ramiz is gone. A slow delivery, very well concealed, and Alan Border's tactics have gotten rid of Ramiz Raja. Slower ball from round armish action from Steve Waugh. Ramiz going and then checking his stroke, finding that the ball was in the hands of the fieldsman. He's out. Caught Boone, bowled Waugh for 32, and Pakistan in rapid succession have lost both their openers. 64 for 2.
Yes, as I was saying again, here it is on the screen. Steve Waugh bowled a leg break, very slow ball, and Ramiz had no footwork there, played it, checked his shot, and the ball which came very slow off the wicket. See that he has got no footwork there, and he played the shot with his back foot in the front and lobbed an easy catch, where Alan Border very cleverly placed those two fielders to check his onside shots, which he loves to play them all the time, and he even Alan Border and Steve Waugh and the other fielders were succeeded in getting him out where they planned it.
अपील बहुत जोरदार. ये दांत पीछे के लिए मिसिंग लेग स्टंप. तमाम खिलाड़ियों ने बहुत जोर की अपील की थी.
ये देखें, बहुत उम्दा बॉल थी, गेंद लेग स्टंप पे पड़ी और बिल्कुल सीधी रही. अब बहुत अच्छी अपील की जिसे अंपायर ने मुस्तरद कर दिया.
नीचे लेग स्टंप को मिस कर रहा था,
लेकिन ये बॉल ऐसी लगी थी कि अपील करने का हक बनता था बॉलर.
हो सकता है. बहुत अच्छा बॉल हारून. थोड़ा सा मूव हुआ बॉल. शोएब निकले, उन्होंने बहुत फ़ायदा उठाया फ्लाइट गेंद से. उन्होंने डीप मिड ऑन के जानिब एक उठता हुआ शॉट खेला जहां कोई फील्डर मौजूद नहीं था. 4 रन्स का इजाफा. बहुत अच्छी हिकमत अमली शोएब मोहम्मद की इस नफसियाती दबाव को तोड़ने के लिए. हारून और शोएब आउट. नो बॉल. अंपायर का इशारा. शेब ने स्नो बॉल से फ़ायदा उठाने की कोशिश करते हुए शॉट मारा, गेंद सीधा डीन जॉन्स के हाथ में, लेकिन नो बॉल। ये दानिस्ता तौर पर शॉट मारा था क्योंकि शेब ने नो बॉल का इशारा और नो बॉल की आवाज़ सुन ली थी अंपायर की।
ये देखें,
ये देखिए, आवाज़ पर उन्होंने चांस लिया। हारून ठीक चांस था, नो बॉल सुन चुके थे मुकम्मल तौर पर उस आवाज़ को।
जी बिल्कुल।
थोड़ा सा ब्रेक, शेप नीचे उतर के
for an LBW.
Today. Oh, good ball again.
Beat him outside the off stump. Javed Miandad was through with his stroke. Back
Entertain any crowd at all.
Welling. Edges that one down to third man.
Yes.
Full toss, square of the wicket. That's 4 runs. In fact, Shoaib was lunging forward. He made it into a full toss, played it square through the cover for 4 runs. Will race away for 4. Well, that's one way of relieving the pressure. Try and hit the bowler out of the attack.
Using his feet, coming out of the crease and trying to hit over the mid wicket where there's
Checked his stroke. Was going to go for his drive and then just pushed it on the offside for single.
on a straight drive rather than hairy-fairy shot.
Through the gap, racing away from the fielder, and that's 4 runs. It's 99 to Pakistan. In the air, for that he's got one man at deep mid-wicket boundary. Overpitched, and Shoaib was very quick to pounce on that one and drive it very, very hard for 4 runs. 105 now for 2. Shoaib now 25.
There's last ball. See how Shoaib kept his eye on the ball, launched into the game and hit it really hard through the extra cover.
down the fine leg, will only be a single.
शेब ने अपने कदमों का अच्छा इस्तेमाल किया, मिड विकेट की जानिब खिले को रन्स भी। टीम में गेंद बाउंस करने की कोशिश, शेब ने हुक करने की कोशिश की लेकिन गेंद स्लो आया।
लेकिन गेंद काफ़ी नीचे भी रहा और थोड़ा स्लो भी आया।
फुल टॉस मेदाद ने अपने कदमों का इस्तेमाल किया, मिड ऑन और मिड विकेट की जानिब से बहुत तेज शॉट, 4 रन्स, बहुत दिलकश, बहुत खूबसूरत शॉट मेदाद का। फिर फुल टॉस बनाने की कोशिश मेदाद निकले लेकिन गेंद उनके बल्ले के नीचे लगा, मिड ऑन की जानिब। मिड ऑन मिड विकेट की जानिब 1 रन मेदाद। Sure batsman.
Steve Waugh once again. Reed, bit of a fumble, but only a single. Miadad goes up to 31. Full toss. Wood rolled on the ground to cut that one off. Score from 64 to 132. Straying down the leg side. Lovely piece of fielding there by Marsh. And again the slide, the typical Australian slide.
खुशाइन बात पाकिस्तान टीम के लिए कि शदीद दबाव के बावजूद इन दोनों खिलाड़ियों ने जितने हौसले, जितने तवज्जो से बैटिंग की, काबिल तहसीन है। हारून,
बहुत अच्छी पार्टनरशिप रही है पाकिस्तान के नुक्ते नज़र से ये, और एलन बॉर्डर जो हैं वो इस पार्टनरशिप को तोड़ने में नाकाम रहे हैं अभी तक।
मिसिंग लेग स्टंप, अब फेल लेग बिफोर की। फ्रंट फुट पे अच्छा ड्राइव, खूबसूरत फील्डिंग डीन जोन्स की, वरना यकीनी तौर पर ये 2 या 3 रन्स बनते। बहुत खूबसूरत शॉट मियादाद का फ्रंट फुट पर स्क्वायर कट, जहां कोई फील्डर मौजूद नहीं था। गेंद बहुत तेज़ी से बाउंड्री लाइन क्रॉस कर गई। इस 4 रन के साथ मियादाद का ज़ाती स्कोर 45, पाकिस्तान 148, 2 खिलाड़ियों के नुकसान पर। बहुत खूबसूरत शॉट हारून।
हाँ, काफ़ी अच्छा शॉट था, ऑफ स्टंप से थोड़ा सा बाहर गेंद गिरा, फॉली बनाते हुए इससे कवर और पॉइंट के दरमियान से 4 रन के लिए खेल लिया।
स्वीप मियादाद का। अब देखना यह है कि उनके बल्ले से लगी है कि पैड से, अंपायर का इशारा, बैट से लगी मियादाद का एक स्वीप, 4 रन का इजाफा। इस 4 रन के साथ मियादाद का ज़ाती स्कोर 49।
और उसको इनर एज लगती हुई गेंद फाइन लेग और कीपर के दरमियान से होती हुई 4 रन के लिए।
1 रन की कमी। शायकीन की बहुत तालियां, बहुत मुस्तरिब शायकीन 1 रन के लिए कि मियादाद अपने 50 रन मुकम्मल करें। तालियों की गूंज। पीटर स्लीप, मियादाद, और ये देखिए मियादाद ने बहुत तेज़ी से 1 रन बनाकर अपनी निस्फ सेंचुरी मुकम्मल की। शायकीन, तमाम शायकीन का खराज तहसीन मियादाद को अपनी निस्फ सेंचुरी मुकम्मल करने पर। एक बहुत बड़ी तादाद आज इकबाल स्टेडियम में मौजूद। मियादाद की बहुत जिम्मेदाराना बैटिंग। जब बैटिंग पर आए थे तो ऑफ क्राइसिस हैं पाकिस्तान टीम के लिए। मियादाद की डॉरीवेड मियादाद। शॉर्ट बॉल बैक फुट पे डीन जॉन्स फील्डर। बहुत ज़ोरदार अपील उनके मिसिंग लेग स्टंप से हारून।
हाँ, रिप्ले देखने से पता लगेगा ये गेंद जो थी लेग स्टंप पे पड़ रही थी और बाहर की तरफ जा रही थी लेग स्टंप से।
खूबसूरत शॉट, उतनी ही अच्छी डी जोन्स की फील्डिंग। खूबसूरत शॉट मियादाद का बैक फुट पे स्क्वायर कट के लिए गेंद तेजियों से बाउंड्री लाइन क्रॉस कर गई। 4 रन, बहुत खूबसूरत शॉट। इस 4 रन के साथ मियादाद का ज़ाती स्कोर 57, पाकिस्तान 161, शोएब मोहम्मद 33। टॉरीमेट का ओवर मुकम्मल हुआ। नहायत खूबसूरत शॉट, दिलकश शॉट।
देखें गेंद ऑफ स्टंप से बाहर पड़ा, थोड़ा पीछे था और बहुत अच्छा स्क्वायर कट खेला।
Not too many leg spinners around in cricket these days. Full toss.
Full toss and no ball.
That'll be 4 runs. Just watch that front foot going across.
Yes.
Shoaib on 47. This one is a big one. It's over the Shamianas. 6 runs to Javed Miandad. Sleep pitching the ball just around the leg stump, well up to the batsman. Javed went for the big hit over deep mid wicket, and it's gone for 6. Will take some time to retrieve the ball.
Here's
Watch it again,
the
Sadiq.
replay. Here's a well flighted ball. Javed used his feet and hit it over the long on boundary for 6. A very well timed shot, very well calculated shot, and Peter Slip at the moment doesn't know where to bowl him. There it is again. Javed playing a really lofted and a very powerful shot which landed on the Shamiana. To avoid all those sort of things, he will start all over again, I think. There.
Oh, that was the one which bounced a little more than Javed expected. And he's dropped. And just to prove me wrong that he was patient and taking his time over his 50, he went for the big one. Dropped by Dodemaid at wide mid-on, a difficult chance.
Yeah, there it is. Shoaib coming out of his crease and trying to hit it straight over the mid-on. There was no need for that actually. Shoaib has got a lot of confidence. He has played long enough there. Head cool.
That's a bad ball, and that's put away over the boundary at square leg for 6. And what a good way to get to your 50, Shoaib, having survived in the last over, then dropped one short by Peter Sleep. Just the kind of delivery that he gave Ijaz when he batted the first innings, and really the 50 presented to him in that way.
And I'm sure that he is confident enough to do so.
54. Reed after the ball, doesn't bend down. Might go for 4. Certainly touched the rope there. But no signal from the fieldsman, so Shoaib gets 3. And just watch how far Javed Miandad had gone for that call, for that single. Sadiq, I was mentioning it to you earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Almost a wide.
Oh.
Once again, a sharp single. Dean Jones wasn't too far away from that ball.
For any player, this sort of pressure doesn't mean much. Oh,
Another no ball.
Another no ball.
Should be middle and leg.
Middle and leg, that's right.
के बाद
बहुत अच्छा बॉल और बिहाइंड की अपील, खुशनसीबी शोएब मोहम्मद की कि बहुत ही बल्ले के बराबर से गेंद गया,
बाहर निकला।
मियादाद का बहुत खूबसूरत शॉट, फ्रंट फुट पर उन्होंने एक्स्ट्रा जानिब पर शॉट खेला। फील्डर डीन जोन्स गेंद के पीछे 2 रन्स का इजाफा। इस 2 रन्स के साथ मियादाद का ज़ाती स्कोर 77, शोएब 57, पाकिस्तान 206, 2 खिलाड़ियों के नुकसान पर। बहुत अच्छा बॉल बाहर निकला, खुशनसीबी मियादाद की बल्ले के बहुत करीब। स्वीप करना चाहते थे लेकिन नाकाम। बहुत तेज शॉट, 4 रन शोएब के खूबसूरत और दिलकश शॉट के साथ उनका ज़ाती स्कोर 62, पाकिस्तान 212, 2 खिलाड़ियों के नुकसान पर। हारून, बहुत खूबसूरत शॉट शोएब का,
बहुत खूबसूरत। ये देखिए गेंद ऑफ स्टंप पे पिच हुई और हाफ वॉली थी, उसका पूरा फायदा कदमों का इस्तेमाल करते हुए, कदम और बैट एक साथ लाते हुए उसे बड़ा अच्छा स्ट्रोक खेला।
वक्फे के बाद पहला ओवर टीम में।
But one must commiserate with Shoaib because this was another chance to get 100. He missed it by 6 runs at Karachi, and this was a much better wicket to get you 100, and a disappointed Shoaib
There
going
it
back
is.
to the pavilion.
Shoaib coming out once again, playing across the line, and congratulations to the wicketkeeper Haley, who at last got a victim in this match and kept his eye on the ball. As far as Shoaib is concerned, he played a good inning, but he started losing his patience, and
And look at that single. Ball was played dead at his feet. Javed Miandad looking to left and right and then wanting a single, and Salim Malik said yes.
yeah, it was a really risky run, and Javed been trying that for a couple of overs back.
Javed 93, because that was a little short of a length. In fact, Tim May just gave him a little bit of more room, the room that he likes to have when he's playing the cut shot, and there was no possibility of cutting that one off. So Javed goes to 93, taking Pakistan to 241.
Did not take a single there, knowing that Tim May has bowled whole day and is a little bit tired, and he might bowl a couple of loose ball. Oh, that's the fourth time he has beaten Javed outside the off stump tonight. Oh,
Beaten on one delivery, all ends up, then almost played to the forward short leg, and when it's tossed up to you, you just stretch your left foot forward and drive it for 4. Javed now on 97.
well, that's the name of the game, isn't it? You got beaten a couple of times and then you get 4 runs, 8 runs in the same over. There's Javed driving to the extra cover on a well-flighted ball by Tim May. And Javed has really worked out his strategy by not taking singles.
Section of Javed's 100, 3 short of it. Huge crowd here at Faisalabad has waited all day. As War goes in to bowl to Miandad. Slower delivery, good ball. 100. Javed Miandad, 101, and what a marvellous 100 this has been. Compact defence, some magnificent strokes. Javed reaching his 19th 100 in his Test career, and coming at a very, very good time when Pakistan, having made a good start of 64, had lost their openers. Javed came in and stayed with Shoaib and has gone on to a very fine 100. One more. Comes back for the second run. Javed Miandad's 100 coming off 175 deliveries, and his stay at the wicket has been 177 minutes, 16 fours and 1 6. 19th century in Test cricket and 6th against Australia. 2 in Australia and 4 in Pakistan. Catching up with Greg Chappell here at Faisalabad.
Oh, okay. Congratulations, Javed. I think we are all the Pakistanis are proud of you for getting your 19th century, and I think you deserve it because you've done a great service to the game of cricket. All has been said every time.
May switching ends now coming from the far end. Against Sri Lanka in 1985-86 series.
No,
Lovely shot by Salim Malik. Through cover point, that's 4 runs, and you could almost hear the sigh of relief as he got off the mark. Flighted, driven.
Oh, what
smash.
a great shot.
Almost as if he wanted to banish the ball from his presence. Short and punched away through the covers for 4.
Or there's the ball pitched out to the off stump and wrecked it through the cover for 4. I wonder if Javed would go for a double century again tomorrow.
Over pitch this time. Flighted,
Good shot
fast
again.
cover. Long chase for Sleep. It's in vain, and that's 4.
You see that he just twists his bat. Fast one.
Down the leg side to long leg.
Steer Pakistan out of problem, out of trouble.
No, you just can't do that to Salim Malik, and very painful blow to David Boone, standing very close to the wicket on the leg side, and Waugh could hardly afford to do that. But a very brave man. He didn't bend down to rub his ankle as he limps back to the pavilion at the end of the 4th day's play, with Pakistan very, very comfortably and happily placed